Hey guys, this is your friend ECW fan, and welcome to this pickups that I did from the solo mission. If you watched the solo mission vlog, the latest one, I went to Peddler's Market, Common Castle, which is together. I went to the pawn shop and Computer Whiz, which is really a great shop. All of them are great shops. All the people that run these shops are great, and they're in our local area, and that's one of the best thing about it. I mean, yeah, they're 30 minutes away, but it's our local area, and the guys that run it are really nice and really good on deals at times. And don't I can say this about Tom. I mean, the guy that runs Common Castle, he cut me a hell of a deal on these 7 issues that I picked up today, and I'm very pleased with that. And as I told the guy at Computer Whiz, I was like, dude, you walk in this shop and there's like a wish shop. Like, man, I wish I could pick that game up. Wish I could pick that game up. So I had to watch. I was like, man, I gotta see. I'm staying within the budget. I'm not going to spend a lot. I'm just going to pick up 2 or 3 games that I really want. I mean, he had 2 or 3 games I really desired, and I just couldn't afford them. Man. Just couldn't get them. But maybe one day. But in this haul, there's movies, games, and comics, and I'm gonna show the comics at the end. So if you're a comic book person on this channel that wants to watch comics, skip to the end. I'm not going to timestamp it because I'm not really good at timestamping. I don't know how to do it. Just itch through. But we're going to start off with the movies first. And one of the movies I picked up from Dollar Tree at the tail end of the mission was Just for Kicks. And I'd seen this about 2 or 3 weeks ago there. And this is the last copy that you had. This is a documentary about Nikes and tennis shoes. The cool thing about shoes and Nikes and Reeboks and Adidas. And I mean, just cool. I don't know if this, it's got sneakers and hip hop and the corporate game. You got Run DMC, Cold Cash Brothers. Got a lot of, there's a couple channels that do collect sneakers. I used to watch one, I can't think of the name of the channel, and I did comment a few times because he collected comics too. But most of it was sneakers and I think the hats, and he called them kickbacks. And I was like, man, that's cool. I was like, he was a cool guy. I can't figure out the channel. I know he changed the name of the channel, and I just cannot think of it. It's been so long since I've seen it. Now, moving on, I went to a pawn shop, and I picked this one up. And this one is a 2-disc set of The Never-Ending Story and The Never-Ending Story 2, which I thought was kind of cool to have on one disc. And, yeah. Never-Ending Story, the first one, is an instant classic. Beautiful film. Beautiful 80s film. The main problem, it only adapted a part of the book. And the main problem was they waited 6 years to do a sequel. And 6 years, the cast basically aged out. So you had to recast almost all the child actors. And the late Jonathan Brandis is in Neverending Story 2. And, kind of sad, But, hey, first one, perfect classic. Sorry to depress you. Now getting back to comedy, and I think Eddie, you like this one because I don't have this one on DVD, which shocked me. And I told Eddie so I'm gonna pick it up eventually. It's because I've got Trading Places. It's time to get Coming to America with His Royal Highness, and I love this film. This is probably one of my favorite films, and this film is just so good. I love the barber shop. Joe Louis ain't nothing. He put it on, what's his name? I love that. I love that the barbers. And seeing them show up in the sequel in the trailer, I was like, yes. And I seen like Murphy's character's like, holy crap, these people are still alive? That was the best part about it. Like, holy crap, it was really nice. I love that. And I haven't seen the sequel. I know it's on Amazon Prime and they just put out the movie, but when I find it cheap at a flea market or something, or a pawn shop, I'll pick it up. Now this one was a pawn shop one, and this one, a 6 documentary set, and this one is this one has, I think it's a 2-disc set with 6 movies on it, and this is what I can figure out. I believe, this has got, well, yeah. Yeah, it's 3-disc set. Yeah, 3-disc set. Aliens, Abductions, and Extraordinary Sightings. Ooh, creepy. Creepy as shit. I like that. I like alien stuff like that. And there was another one he had, and I chose that one because yeah, it's $1. But hell, there was one that he had a Halloween 2 and 3, and I think Eddie would like this one. He had Halloween 2 and 3, the original films, and I already had the first 78 Halloween, and I was like, this would give me basically all the Halloween films on DVD. So I picked it up, and I was excited. I was like, this is it. I've got all of the 6 first Halloween films, or 7 with H2O. So I was excited. So I went over there and I was like, oh, and always check your cases. Always check these DVDs. I popped it open and the disc was all to hell. I check every one. I check it in pawn shops, flea markets. Check your discs. It's always, unless it's not open like the sneaker documentary, check it. And that's the last ones I got out of a pawn shop and stuff. Now this came out of an antique store. And the lady priced this to me. And I bet this guy's going to be madder than hell. Because I know, I was sitting there thinking to myself, I said, because he didn't have a price on it. It's the Alien, this is kind of cool, the Alien 35th anniversary set of the film. It comes with an art book and a comic inside it. I don't have this one. I've got just a Blu-ray. So I'll get rid of the Blu-ray eventually and just keep this box set. Now, I had to get tape because the box set was too bent, but everything else is here. This DVD and Blu-ray is in this, so I'm very happy with it. Now, I can tell that guy's going to be mad because for $2, I mean, I was like, you're pricing it. It's not me. And she looked at a game I had, and she's like, I'll just go off this price. It's like, okay, that's not me. You're pricing it. I was like, I have no hand in this. I was just happy she priced it for $2. I was like, yeah, I'll pick that 35th anniversary box set up. That's, yeah, like I said, it's got a little bent right there, and she had to put some tape on it to hold it. Yeah, it's a shame the box is bent. The box is wore out. But you can't complain. Art book and comic inside it. Now, moving on to games. And I'll show you the game I picked up that she priced was Aragon. It was in there. And I collect PlayStation 2 games if they're cheap enough. And I check the discs, like I said, check your discs on everything. Games, movies, check them. So the disc was in immaculate shape. I've seen the movie about this, Aragon, but I've never seen the game. I think the pawn shop had it, but it was all gone. So I went ahead and picked it up. Now, back to a pawn shop, I picked up, now this one was a nice one. This one was, I saw this one in the Princeton Pawn. And I like picking up movies and games that, game-wise, that's just stuff I've never seen and comic book related at times. And this one was really weird. I've never heard of this game. It's called Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. I've never heard of this game before. And he sold it to me for just cheap, just to get rid of it. So I picked it up. It's from EA. There's a single-player campaign. Now, I know Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Iron Man, but I've never saw these 3 characters before, called the Imperfects. I've never heard of these characters. So it's just weird. Near the tail end of the mission, because I'm jumping all around here. Near the tail end of the mission, I went to GameStop, and I had a coupon. So I was like, man, I got to spend this coupon. It's the September one. Get rid of this coupon. Let's see what I can do. So I picked up a survival horror game called Fade to Silence, which takes place in the wintertime. And takes place in some snow. And I was like, man, I've never seen this survival horror game like this. And it looks interesting. The back of it looks cool. The back of it, the front, it looked cool. I just went ahead and picked it up with my coupon. And it was pretty much cheap to get. But now we're going to get to the good stuff for Computer Whiz. And Computer Whiz had a bunch of games, like I said. They had some great games. There was like 3 or 4 I wish I could have got. Man, there was like, crap, I can't afford that game. I've got to hold off. I can't do that. I can't do this. And I was like, it's that sign. It's that, oh man, no. But I did get 3. I did get three, and it was three games that was unique that I needed, and I'm gonna get one when I go back. And I had to make a decision. I decided to go with the one that only had one copy of it left, and it looked interesting as hell, as you'll see. But for the most part, I picked up the Born Conspiracy, which I've debated getting from Larry at times, and this time I went ahead and picked it up from Computer Whiz. This is a nice one to get. It was the cheapest one. The next one I picked up now, this game, like I said, I debated on getting another one, but I was like, there's only one copy of this game left, and it has fairy tale characters in a hack and slash type deal. It's called Fairy Tale Fights. I've never seen this game before, and I was like, man, this looks really interesting. And it's these odd games like this that you don't think about that becomes sought after. So I picked it up. I mean, you can play as Little Red Riding Hood, Goldilocks, and stuff like that, and you're part fighting. You're hack and slash. I love the cover too, where she sliced something open, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Like I said, the PlayStation 3 collection continues to grow. And the last one I picked up, and I was like, I hope he has this one, because it was on my wish list. I'm looking for the Marvel games. And I need one more Spider-Man. I need Captain America. I need the Hulk. But this game was there, and I was like, yes, it is Thor. Thor, God of Thunder. And you could see what's his name, yes, ladies, it's Thor. I've always heard that this Thor game, I believe this Thor game was really good. It shocked people because it was actually a good game. But like I said, the license, the Marvel license now, I think it's with Sony. Because they're basically, I think the Marvel license is split between Sony and Squaresoft. Yeah, Squaresoft I think owns the main one, and Sony owns Spider-Man. So it's probably they're both used, but yeah, Thor. I was happy to pick this one up. I was like, yeah, I need to get this one. This is one of those unique ones I need to get. Now turning to comics. Now, I picked up 7 issues from Tom's shop. And I wish I had more time because he had more in the back than I could have probably looked at and going through. But these 7 issues were really nice. I was really happy to get them. Or actually, I'm sorry, there were 6 issues. I don't know why I said 7. My mind is obviously not thinking. It's late. Yeah, these 6 issues were really good and good issues to pick up, and I was really happy to get them. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show some of these off. And one of them I got from the 90s, and Tom was really good at pricing these. This was Fantastic Four Annual number 26, with the weird Ben Grimm phase, where Fantastic Four was just in a weird state at the time. As you can see, the Thing is wearing his face had gotten slashed by Wolverine, and he was wearing a mask. And it's just weird because he's the Thing and he's wearing that. Also, the fact that there was a lot of stupid characters coming out. At the time, I have no clue who Wild Streak is. I'm gonna look it up. Did this character appear anymore? I have to wonder. Franklin was growing up as a teenager at the time, and he was ultra powerful. This was during Reed's death. This was during the time that Reed was dead at the time. And I have a lot of the annuals. I have a lot of the Fantastic Four annuals leading through the 80s into the 90s, and these just helped me collect that run. Now, moving on, Tom just threw me this issue for free. He said, I'm not even going to charge you for it because he said it's got a sticker on it in the shape it's in. So I got it for free. It's Justice League of America number 88. And where the superpowered Justice League failed, these 3 ordinary people saved the Earth. I have no clue who this. Is, but yeah, I like that cover. This is a classic Justice League cover. I like that. Like I said, it's got this sticker on it. Me and Tom both looked at that like, oh man. He said, where it's got the stickers, I'm just gonna give it to you. Go ahead, take it. And I was like, oh, thank you, man. And he didn't have to do it, you know, he could charge me for it, but he's like, I'll just go ahead and take it. Now, moving on, I picked up this classic Brave and the Bold, issue number 82 with Batman and Aquaman, and I like this cover. And look, Aquaman looks like he's, I don't know, he's possessed or something. The sleepwalker of the sea. It's a nice little eerie cover there. Yeah. It's in decent shape for being as old as it is. A nice little 12 center issue. I was so happy to find this. I needed a Fantastic Four issue, and I needed 2 issues to complete John Byrne's run of Fantastic Four. Well, after the day, I only need 1. And sadly, this guy didn't have it in this book. I looked through all these books, but it's a nothing issue. I can probably get it at Larry's or Tom's. But yeah, I can probably get this issue at Larry's or Tom's. It's a nothing issue. It's not important. It's just basically a fill-in issue. There's no first appearances, no deaths, no nothing. But it's issue 239 that I need. Well, today I got picked up at 242. And I actually saw this at Larry's shop, and he had priced it a little bit more expensive. Tom basically didn't charge me much at all for it. And said, hey, I told him, I said, there's nothing really big in this issue, I don't believe. Because 244 is that Frankie Ray becomes, I think, a Herald of Galactus, and I've got that. I just needed 242. And yeah, Terrax shows up, but I don't think there's anything important in this issue. But like I said, I need 239, and that'll be my next one. Now, this was a nice issue. And I'm collecting Batman. And I've been collecting this dream run of Batman for years. And unlike the X-Men, which I was able to get from 94 to 544, and Tom told me he's working on it. You know, he's got 98 to 400. Me and him compared our book sizes, you know. If I filmed it, y'all was like, yeah, y'all was having a comic book measuring contest. But X-Men was easy to get from me. This was before prices went insane. So it took me like a decade to get 94 to 544. Because I started on X-Men in the 90s and just was able to collect on, and then went back and got issues on back. Well, it's not been so easy with Batman. I'm still building it. So this is Batman number 192. Tom didn't charge me much for this issue. This was a nice little classic cover. This is in decent shape for being as old as it is. Like I said, it's a 12 center. I need to get, I think after today I need like 13 issues from Batman 150 to current. 13 issues. I'll get it. And that'll take me back. I was looking for 227. I said, please have it. Please have it. I'm like flipping through it and like, he didn't have it. I was like, oh. Me and Tom both joked about that. It's like there's certain issues you're thinking like, yes, this will be there. And it's not. And the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul was not there either. And I need to get another copy of that. I need to get it. So, moving on, I picked up, this is a minor key. It's starting to grow some interest. If you watched Loki. This is a nice little minor key. It's Fantastic Four, Citizen Kane, Part 3. I don't have this issue, and I thought I did. It's the annual number 25. Tom didn't. He's like, hey man, you ain't cheap. People are starting to pick up this issue with the Kane cover and him facing the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Hey, this is a nice little thing to get. Plus, it has the Black Knight, so you know he'll be playing a part, and it should be an